that NATO members must finally contribute their fair share
Hell yeah.
and meet their financial obligations. But 23 of the 28 member nations are still not paying what they should be paying.
Right, they're not paying what they should be paying. He's right.
And what they are supposed to be paying for their
Why are
defense.
we paying for all
This
of
is
NATO?
not
Fuck
fair
that.
to the people and taxpayers of the United States.
No, it's not, Mr. Trump.
And many of these nations owe massive amounts of money from past years. Over the last 8 years, the United States spent more on defense than all other NATO countries combined.
That's not right.
Look on the faces of NATO allies during this speech tells you everything you need to know.
I have been very, very direct with Secretary Stoltenberg and members of the alliance in saying that NATO members must finally contribute
Look on their faces.
their financial
Like, uh-oh, we're going to have to start paying our
23
part.
of the 28 member nations are still not paying what they should be paying and what they are supposed to
Fuck
be
that.
paying
They
for
need
their
to start paying
defense.
that.
This is not fair to the people and taxpayers of the United States. And many of these nations owe massive amounts of money from past years. Over the last 8 years, the United States spent more on defense than all other NATO countries combined.
Look on the faces of NATO allies during this speech tells you everything you need to know.
I have been very, very direct.
There's an interesting abandon, whatever this is. Trump's Return Live. Kid Rock was playing
Entry, and I'm watching it and say, oh, it's going to crash. Oh, but those engines came out and they blew the fire all over the place. And all of a sudden, those two big arms came in and hugged him like you would hug your little baby.
He's right.
And that sucker landed, and nobody's been able to do that but him. And he's a great guy. And we have him and Vivek and some great people working on a thing called costs. And he's got the credibility to do it too. We're going to do things that are really amazing. But he went out to Pennsylvania after that. He landed that rocket nobody had ever seen. By the way, China can't do it. Russia can't do it. Or come close. It would be 10 years before they could do it. And the U.S. can't do it except for him. And it's pretty amazing. But he did that. And then he journeyed to Pennsylvania where he spent like a month and a half campaigning for me in Pennsylvania. And he's a popular guy. And he was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody. All those computers, those vote counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide. So it was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you to Elon. And his son's
Hey, make sure you
name is
turn on the
Peter
notification bell so you
His
know when I
son's
go
name
live
is
to share the
X.
channel.
He's the only guy who can
So
get away.
Johnny's viewers who's still on vacation
But his
for
son
about
is a
another
great
week
guy.
and a few days. So
One thing we
Johnny's
know,
viewers can come
his
over
son
here
is smart.
too.
If you believe in the racehorse theory, he's got a nice, smart son. But thank you very much to Elon and everybody. We've had so much help. Every radical and foolish executive order of the Biden administration will be repealed within hours of when I take the oath of office.
Yeah! That's me clapping.
Oh, you're going to have a lot of fun watching television. Somebody said yesterday, sir, don't sign so many in one day. Let's do it over a period of weeks. I said, like hell, we're going to do it over weeks. We're going to sign them.
He's like a boss.
You know that old story. Let's do it later, but it never gets done. No, we're doing doing them tomorrow. And we'll have plenty to sign in the future. Don't worry about it. It's not going to stop. But we're going to stop the destructive and divisive diversity, equity, and inclusion mandates all across the government and private sector and return our country to the merit system. You know, the Supreme Court ruled that the United States is allowed to go by the merit system, which is what made us great in the first place. That was a big ruling that a lot of people don't even know about, but it was a big, tremendous ruling.
Oh, what's up, Johnny? How you doing?
You're focusing on character, competence, and qualifications in all hiring decisions. Now you're allowed to go by competence, ability, and genius. You don't have to hire somebody to send up one of his rocket ships that doesn't know anything about what's happening. As a first step toward restoring transparency and accountability to government, we will also reverse the overclassification of government documents, and in the coming days, we are going to make public remaining records relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, his brother Robert Kennedy, as well as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and other topics of great public interest. It's all going to be released, Uncle Sam.
Oh, what did Johnny say? Oh, we'll be back in a week and a half.
And I will direct our military to begin construction of the great Iron Dome missile defense shield, which will all be made in the USA.
Hell yeah, American jobs coming back.
And we will get focused the hell out of our military immediately and make it like it used to be. Take a look at this.
You little scumbag! I got your name! I got your ass! You will not laugh! You will not cry! You will learn by the numbers!
Happy Pride. Happy Pride Month.
This is in our military?
It's Summer of Pride.
So you're young, sir? Yes, sir! Let me see your war face! Sir, you got a war face?
I wish I could see the video.
Now let me see your war face! Ah!
I had that muted the whole time? God damn it.
So we won 2 world wars with that. And that's the way it's going to be. The American people have
Jr., Secretary of
end the
Health.
weaponization of our government and restore the impartial rule of law. Oh, this is so important. She's so incredible. Pam Bondi will be an outstanding Attorney General. She's going to do an incredible job. She will do an incredible job, and she's working with another person who's going to be unbelievable at the FBI, Kash Patel.
The effects of Viagra, but faster? Meet Rose Sparks. They contain sildenafil and tadalafil, but Sparks dissolve under the tongue. Dissolvables work faster than old school pills. See if Sparks are right for you at ro.co/sparks.
But I want to thank Ted and all of the owners for allowing this to take place. It was really great. And thank you. It's a hell of an operation. Great place. Fantastic arena. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, everybody. At Homeland Security, we will have a tough leader in Christy Noem, and we will have an outstanding Secretary of Transportation in Sean Duffy, Congressman Sean Duffy. Great people. And we're going to win so much that Governor Burgum of the Interior, you know Governor Burgum, one of the best governors in the country, is in charge of Department of the Interior. And the hottest man anywhere in the world for energy. When I announced him, people couldn't believe it. You didn't hear of him, but if you're in the energy business, he's considered the absolute best. Mr. Chris Wright of the Energy Department. He's going to head up the Energy Department. He's the hottest guy in there is anybody in the energy business. They said, I can't believe you got Chris Wright. And a man named Marco Rubio is going to be our great future Secretary of State. And Howard Lutnick, a tremendous success on Wall Street, is going to be our Secretary of Commerce. They have to go through these drills, but they're going to. And I want to thank the Republican senators. They've been doing great. John Thune has been doing a great job in moving the process along quickly. We're going to have a lot of them hopefully approved very quickly. And a very special woman, Linda McMahon, is going to be our future Secretary of Education, which we're going to be giving back to the states. Let the state run education. I said to Linda, Linda, I'm making you the Secretary of Education, but if you do a great job, you will put yourself out of a job because you're going to be sending it back to the states. And she's fantastic, and her staff, which has been largely hired, is fantastic. And all of the other leaders will come to me and they're going to say, do you remember I used to do this for fun? But it's really not fun, it's stagnant. Because we have to do some of best of, right? But they're going to come and say to me, sir, we're winning too much, sir. We can't take it anymore. We have to stop winning, sir. We can't do it. We're not used to winning in our country.
Oh, God damn, it's 1 degree out.
Each one of them is going to say, every single one, sir, please. You're destroying our country. We're winning too much. Our country isn't prepared for this.
It's talking
We're
about
not used to
Canada.
winning, sir. And I'll say, no, Linda and everybody, we're not going to stop winning.
Hell
The
yeah.
people of our country want us to keep on winning, and we're going to go win like never, ever before.
That really sucks.
That's what
Johnny
we're going to do.
right now.
We're going to be doing it, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is having a heart attack down there. Look at him. Uncle Sam is going wild. And they think I pay for these people. I have no idea who he is. All I know is he does it. There's Abe Lincoln. Thank you, honest Sam. I have no idea. I swear, I have no idea who the hell he is. But he looks like Abe. He's probably a little bit shorter than over. Abe was 6'6". He's a little bit shorter. He's about a foot shorter. other than that, he's perfect. Thank you, Abe. In addition to the most talented cabinet ever assembled, and we think we're hearing things like that, we will be supported in our mission by countless wonderful American patriots. First, let me thank my incredible family, and I want to thank in particular somebody that headed up the Republican Party, along with Mike, two of them, Lara Trump, who you saw before, produced those two beautiful children. Lara Trump is unbelievable. She was the chairman of the Republican Party, and nobody ever said, oh, gee, it's a family member. They actually said, how the hell did you get her to do it? And she did a phenomenal job. We had a minimum of cheating. We watched them like, oh, where is Laura? Where the hell is she? She did some job. She wants to be nice and quiet. She did someplace. Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much, hon. She's phenomenal. The job she did, and her son was up. Didn't they do a beautiful job? The son and the daughter. How many young kids know that one? They don't know that one. But her husband is somebody I'm very proud of. He's doing a great job. He's been subpoenaed more than any human being in history. Every day he'd get a subpoena from Congress on something, bullshit. But he got a subpoena. He's got a PhD in subpoenas. But he did a fantastic job. And Don, you know all about Don, how he did. He's great. He's very popular too. He knows a lot about guns. I want to tell you that. We had, by the way, I have to tell you, we had great support from every gun group, including the NRA. Really worked hard. And Ivanka and Jared are here. And Tiffany and Michael are here. And Barron and my 10 incredible grandchildren, and another one coming through Tiffany.
Congratulations.
And of course, I want to thank our next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance.
I'm happy he's got Ronald
Wherever he
Kennedy.
may be, there's a lot of people. Wherever the hell he is, he's here someplace. It's a lot of people. It's a little tough when you say, where is he? You know, you got a lot of people in here. But J.D. Vance has been extraordinary. And he's got an unbelievable wife, the Second Lady of the United States, Usha Vance. So, Usha, thank you very much. Beautiful couple, great people. We're also pleased to be joined tonight by Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster.
Hulk Hogan's there.
Hulkster.
That's cool.
One thing, it's not hard to find him. All he has to do is stand up and just say, there he is. But he's great. And Kid Rock, wow. Kid Rock is a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine for a long, long time. He did that thing on Budweiser. Budweiser will never be the same when he did the gun with a MAGA hat. That was the commercial that everybody saw.
Yeah.
Also with us tonight is a great actor, tremendously talented guy, John Boyd. He's great, and a friend of mine. And Sylvester Stallone was here.
Sylvester Stallone supports Trump. Yay! There's good celebrities still in Hollywood.
And you know, I got Mel Gibson, Sylvester Stallone,
Oh, yeah, Mel
and
Gibson.
John Boyd to become ambassadors to Hollywood, California.
Hell yeah! I like that.
So they're all ambassadors. You have to refer to them as ambassadors.
Ambassador Mr. Mel Gibson.
And a man who's got an army of young people. Charlie Kirk is here. I want to thank Charlie. Charlie is fantastic. I mean, this guy.
I'll try to get a fake Trump. I did not try to convince Mike.
Maybe they used to be, but they're not anymore. You got to see how many people are for
It
it.
took hours out of my
And I want to
life to
thank
try to convince
Megan Kelly.
immigrants
She's been
who were
terrific.
probably voted that may have convinced the vote
And
for
Billy
him.
Ray Cyrus.
They weren't deported.
And Lee Greenwood, wow, has he been, what a song, what a man. And you know, by the way, these microphones, you see the microphones? I said, what the hell are those microphones doing standing behind me? You're going to have a little special treat at the end of this speech. I don't want to tell you because you'll rush me off the stage. Get off the stage. But you have a little special treat, and I won't tell you, but let's put it this way. It's the people that 30 years
see
ago
that
had a
Count
hot
Flash?
song. Never hit number
I've
one,
seen him before.
number 5. But 30 years later, it hit number 1 week after week.
We'll be back.
And
Live
they're here to
special
sing.
from Top.
Right
Yeah,
where they
2024, we won.
tariffs and smart
I
policy.
wish Trump would acknowledge all the hard work I did with trying to convince migrants to vote for him. Who knows? Maybe that's part of the reason Chicago got such a blue vote. Chicago got such a blue vote was for me for campaigning for all the migrants that I'm sure voted.
Crime in our cities and give our police the support, protection, resources, and
Do I have actual proof that migrants voted in this last election? No, but I'm pretty sure they did.
We'll strengthen and modernize our military again. We did it. We rebuilt our entire military.
And then Biden gave it all away to fucking Afghanistan, Taliban.
They gave it to the Taliban.
See, I knew what he was going to say before he even
Big
said
chunk
it.
of it to the enemy. Do you know that we pay billions of dollars a year? Do you know this? Does anyone know this to Afghanistan? Do you know that? And I say, if we're going to pay billions of dollars a year, tell them we're not going to give them the money unless they give back our military equipment that these
Hell yeah.
poor, stupid people allowed for them to have. So we'll give them a couple of bucks. We want the military equipment back. We will rebuild our once great cities, including our capital in Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. And we want to make this city again safe. We
military
don't want people
equipment's long
coming to
gone.
Washington and getting mugged, shot, killed. We're going to stop it. Law enforcement, and they have very good police here, but they have to be allowed to do their job. We're going to stop it. We're going to beautify it. We're going to make it the most beautiful capital in the world. We will teach our children to love our country, to honor our history, and to always respect our great American flag. And we will get critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools.
Yeah.
And always remember, this is so easy, this will be done tomorrow. We will keep men out of women's sports.
Hell yeah.
I will defend religious liberty. I will restore free speech. And I will defend the
Yeah.
right
Free
to
speech.
speak.
Oh, YouTube keeps silencing me. Hell yeah. Free speech.
After years of building up
No more
our
silencing
nations,
by
defending
YouTube
foreign borders
and
protecting
censorship.
foreign lands, we are finally going to build up our
How
country,
could you not love
defend
this,
our
man? How can
borders,
anybody still,
and
all the
protect
good
our
things that Trump wants to do for
Now,
this
we will
country,
stop
how
illegal
can any of you,
immigration
how can
once
anybody
and
not
for
like
all.
this man or love
We
him
will
at this
not
point?
be
It's
invaded.
insane.
We will not be occupied. We will not be overrun. We will not be conquered. We will be a free and proud nation.